Yikes, these finals are a crime. Spurs Nets draws only sides from fans. They're out of here, they're switching back to friends and CSI. And I can't say they're to blame. This series has been lame. Once neither team scored 80. Rock fights suck, what happened to our game? Who wants all this ISO ball? It holds our league in thrall. If you don't watch the Kings, you may not see a single pass at all. And what is MJ doing here? The end is well past near. His whiz got held to 65. I mean, these brickfests are severe.
Welcome to All Caps 2003.
Woo! Yeah!
I'm joined now by Scooby.
What up?
The Kid.
Going on.
Z. And King Blaze. Here to bring you the hottest NBA talk and discussion, the absolute cutting edge stuff. The first story of the day, we got to talk about it. The greatest has left the game, or at least left Madison Square Garden, just the way you found it, which is in a state of disarray. Michael Jordan has played his last game at Madison Square Garden.
Doing a great job the second half of the year.
Wide open, and Michael knocks it down.
Michael did in the half court. Then you're talking about a true comparison.
There's Michael Jordan.
Right now, who do you take? Allen Houston or Michael Jordan right now? Michael Jordan's 39.
Allen Houston's supposed to play next year.
What team couldn't use 25, 0, 0, and 0? Like, I feel like any team could use that.
If you think about it, assists are kind of overrated anyway. Here's the thing. The Knicks are in a down period right now. It's been a couple bad years after 10 plus years in the playoffs. That's all turning around right now. Like after this, I think we understand that the Knicks are coming back, and they're coming back in a big way. Here's my question to the team. Is Michael Jordan Wizards Michael Jordan? Is that the best version of Michael Jordan of all time?
I don't think anybody 38 years old in the NBA is ever going to put up numbers like that.
Right. Nobody's
Ever
ever
again.
going to be this good for this long. And
Ever,
that's
ever
what makes
again.
him special.
Yeah.
It's like 23-6. It's like, that is crazy at 38, when basically in our society, and forget just in athletics, but also our society, at age 38, you're done. We don't care about you as a culture anymore. The only 35-year-old I care about is Brad Pitt. Speaking of Michael Jordan, we have to talk about Like Mike, in which Bow Wow acquires a set of Michael Jordan's old shoes that were up on a electric wire, and he puts them on and gets the power of Michael Jordan. This is one of the greatest hard sci-fi movies of all time. And the question I've always had is because I've had arguments about this. Is it realistic that you could do this? If you got a pair of Michael Jordan shoes that had a full lightning bolt hit them, how much of Michael Jordan's abilities do you think you get? All of it, or a percentage of it? I think you could get all of it if it's a strong enough lightning bolt.
I mean, lightning's very versatile. It can help you go back in time. It can help you
It's true.
play basketball. A lot of uses.
I mean, will the shoes that Michael Jordan wore, once you get that power, will it make you call your teammates a bitch and slap them around a couple times?
If I got a hold of R. Kelly's microphone that was got hit by lightning, would I then become the greatest, the unquestionably most talented, greatest R&B singer of all time? Would I have that kind of power with no kind of drawbacks or negative effects?
Yeah, that's just sound logic.
Yeah.
I think that any of us would probably want to be R. Kelly.
Let's go to Roger Ebert's review. The great Roger Ebert, who's still alive, which is so great. I don't know why I said it like that. Just wanted to mention that he's still here with us, and he's got many, many years to go. Kids can't be Michael Jordan, but they can wear his basketball sneakers, and in their fantasies, the sneakers give them the power to be like Mike. Sports shoes are one of the most powerful totems in kid society, in part because of MJ's TV ads, and Like Mike is not merely a good idea for a movie, but an inevitable one.
I gotta say,
Yes, Flash.
I know Lil Bow Wow is at the top of his game and the most famous person in the world right now, but Frankie Muniz is a better hooper, and I'm gonna say
Nobody wants to talk about the fact that
Frankie
Muniz...
Muniz is a better hooper.
Nobody wants to talk about the fact that Muniz is that guy when it comes to young celebrities that can hoop.
On the
He's
Rushmore
nasty.
of Clipper season ticket holders, him, Billy Crystal, Penny Marshall. That's the big three right there.
That's it. It's a Mount Rushmore, but if you took off one guy. So it's
And Donald Sterling's killing it for the Clippers. So
Donald
of course they're
Sterling
with him
killing
right
it,
now,
man.
like-
I mean, like, it's been a rough 80s and 90s for the Clippers. They had a little bit of time when, like, Mark Jackson was there and was doing the shimmy and stuff. But, like, Donald Sterling, I know he gets a lot of criticism for not spending money on his team, and that's the only reason. But I think he's rounding into a really solid owner, and we don't want to talk about it. Like, everybody wants to talk about the Lakers, but the Clippers are coming. Hey, here's a question for you. I was watching ESPN2 last night at 11:30 p.m., and you know how they play the and one mixtape tour after the 11 o'clock Sports Center, and then they play it till 2 a.m., and it's my favorite way to spend every single evening from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. is watching back-to-back episodes of the N1 mixtape tour. And I gotta say, after having watched every single episode of the N1 mixtape tour seasons 1 and 2 5 or 6 or 7 times, I gotta ask, like, if the professor was in the league, could he be, like, what would he average? Because here's the thing. We all know that the NBA is, like, political. Like, it's who you know and who your agent is. And at this point, it's like the league is conspiring to keep some of the greatest basketball talents out of the league because it would, like, ruin the branding and the narrative of some of the greats today. Like, could Kobe check hot sauce? I don't think so.
The professor is better than John Stockton right now.
Right
Like, I would
now,
take
he's
him
better.
I would take his career over John Stockton's.
There's no question. Like, Magic is still number one, and then I guess I'd go Isaiah Thomas, and then the professor. Like, the professor would fucking cook John Stockton.
Shaq couldn't handle Escalade in the post. I'll tell you that much.
No, forget it. The thing about Escalade is like Bill Russell with a jumper. He's a big man in a point guard's body, and the point guard's body is inside a bigger body that's inside a bigger body that's inside a bigger body that's inside a still bigger body. Listen, I don't want to take anything away from Shaq. He's great. But Escalade just has that different thing.
Yo, I just got my copy of NBA Live 2003. The graphics are
shit,
dope
I gotta
as
get
fuck.
that.
Have y'all seen this?
I gotta turn in some of my old games to get that at the Blockbuster video that is down the street from my home. Can we just pause for 20 minutes while I download the trailer from LimeWire? Hold on. Okay, here it is. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, is this actual NBA footage? Is this legit? Like, this is what it looks like?
Yeah, that's the game.
I'm seeing sweat. Like, the amount of pixels is truly insane. I don't know how they get better other than, like, virtual reality or, like...
We've reached, like, an uncanny
Like, if
valley.
they ever get virtual reality, like, where you're in the thing and you're right there. This is sick, dude. I gotta get this. So, NBA draft is coming up, and a lot of interesting prospects. Time to go to our draft expert, Kevin O'Connor.
Hey, it's Kevin O'Connor, and it's my 13th birthday, and I want to talk about the 2003 NBA Draft. We saw LeBron James go number 1 to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and even though I believe LeBron is going to go down as the greatest player of all time, it's still Darius Miles' team right now for the Cavaliers. To learn from a guy like Miles is really going to help out LeBron James reach his full potential. I look forward to that, and I think you also have to consider Carlos Boozer as well. Darko Milicic going with the number 2 pick to the Pistons. He's going to be leading the Euro revolution alongside Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk, the perimeter guy. Darko, the interior player. They're going to go down as double D's, Dirk and Darko. I'm so fired up for their future in the NBA. The problem for Detroit is this. Darko's so great, they're going to have to move Ben Wallace. You got to trade Ben Wallace. He's a great rim protector, but Darko can be even better. Then I'm so excited about that. Hair just starts growing from my face. I'm not sure what to do with that. If anybody has some advice, please email me. And then Kendrick Perkins, going in the late first round of the Boston Celtics, follows another line of great Celtics centers. Phil Russell, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale. It won't surprise me one bit if Perk goes on to have a great long career filled with championships and then becomes a guy who can be a GM or a coach or a TV personality. But I think Perk is going to go down as one of the top 5 players to come out of the 2003 draft.
Folks, you know by now that Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game is the easiest, most fun way to spice up your NBA season. You just pick over-under on your favorite or least favorite player stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Underdog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile app. Pick between 2 and 5 players, and you can take home some cold, hard cash, folks. How many rebounds will Ben Wallace grab against the Bucks tonight? Will Jason Williams dish out 9 assists? Use code ALLCAPS to get your first deposit doubled by Underdog. Sign up and play today. Oh shit, guys, we're gonna miss the deadline to vote for Ruben Studdard or Clay Aiken in the American Idol finale. We gotta hold on. We gotta vote right now. Mom, can I spend $8 to vote for Ruben Studdard for American Idol? Clay Aiken, man, I'll say this. I think Ruben is better, but Clay Aiken's really charmed me, and I hope for nothing but the best in life for him. I think he's really cool.
Damn, $8? Y'all sure? My mom's gonna kill me. All right.
It's like 3 gallons of gas. Hey, are we all still going to see Justin to Kelly this weekend? Are we still on to see that?
I can't go because I'm going to that pro-Iraq war rally. Because I just think, like, as soon as they find those weapons, everybody's going to understand that George did the right thing. They're going to find them, man. They're just, like, they're in the couch cushions or some shit. Hey, for those of you who have entered the 2003 All Caps giveaway, don't forget the deadline is next week. So if you want all expenses paid trip to anyone 18 and under to a beautiful Caribbean island where you will meet and hang out with celebs like Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, Donald Trump, star of The Apprentice, Bill Clinton, the 42nd president of the United States, and more, just text the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Just text for shizzle, and then we will make sure to enter you in that prize drawing. The prize drawing is next week. It's gonna be super, super cool. You ride on a private jet. You arrive on this private island. I haven't been there yet, but I'm hoping to go soon, so don't forget to enter.
They will see fans leaving from such game highs, score points now. They'll yawn. Folks say this Akron, Ohio team can play. Save us now, LeBron. Will fans come streaming for King James High? Come back now. Will fans come streaming for King James High?